Well, this is another block that uses up scraps. It consists of all squares. There are 10 squares altogether. 2 of them are 4-inch squares, and the side pieces to it are 4 3/4 cut on the diagonal. The smaller squares are 2 1/4, 8 of them at 2 1/4, and the side pieces are 16 at 2 3/4. And it's just a very simple thing to put together, and I think it looks interesting. Let's see how we go. Well, this is it finished. I've used multiple backgrounds in this one, but with this one I'm going to try just the one colour, the green, for all the backgrounds. So first of all we have to take these pieces, and I like to just squeeze them there and squeeze them there and link those up so they're on top of one another, and do the same thing on the other side. So now I'm going to sew this with a 1/4-inch seam. Now we attach the other sides the same way. Pinch it in the middle, pinch it there in the middle, and sew it with a 1/4-inch seam. And that's one almost done. Now we do the same with the smaller ones. Centre it on the side, centre it on both sides, or we cut these diagonally of course, and then we do all of those. We do 8 of those the same way, and they'll end up like that. Well, they're done. There was a lot of sewing. Now we trim them. We trim the small ones to 3 inches, leaving the seam allowance. And I take this line, or any line, straight across so I know it's straight. Right, that's trimmed to 3. Do the same thing. Sorry about the plane. Something that's out of my control. Doesn't happen too often, thank God. There, now another 6 to go. It's good that there's only 2 of the big ones. They get trimmed to 5 1/2. I'll have to use a bigger ruler for that. Right. At least there's only 2 of these. That's it. Now I can trim all the others and then put it together. Well, that's a start. I'm going to go off and do the others now. Right, now it's ready to go together. I'll sew these 2 together, those 2, like that, and then sew those to each other that way. And then we'll sew them across, like that. And then that way, of course. Right. There, that's it. SquareX. I opened all the seams at the back because it gets a bit bulky otherwise. There we go. It's a, what did I say, a 10 and a half, 10 finished. 10 and a half, 10 finished. And then they're quite different. To have different backgrounds gives it quite a different look to this. I think I rather like this. They look, I don't know, stranded in that, and it's makes them stand out more. I think I prefer the plain background. It makes it more interesting. Not so busy, which is always a good thing. But anyway, that's it. I have a downloadable PDF if anyone wants the measurements and so forth. It's all there. I'll put it on the bottom of the video.